Hello again everybody, and welcome to my newest Let's Play. Well, I wait for the necessary equipment to run my Xbox in Asia. Today we're going to be doing a game that is way over Let's Played, and that game is Mega Man X. But you know, like everybody who Let's Plays this game, there's a lot of reasons why I want to do it. One, it's an awesome game, but two, mainly I have a huge childhood connection to this game. The main console I played growing up was the Super Nintendo, and this is probably maybe my most played game on it, next to like Super Mario World and NHL 94. So I've played this game upwards of a dozen times, and you know, it always kind of feels like the video game version of a warm hug when you boot it up. Like Super Punch-Out, you can just kind of put it on, finish it in an afternoon, and you know, it feels like time well spent. I don't necessarily think I need to give an introduction to the game. I mean, the game and series are so popular that inevitably you're probably familiar with it, but if for some reason you're not, you know, I'm not passing any judgment here. Mega Man X is basically a spin-off of the original Mega Man series, and this is the first game, although it spawned many sequels. I'm not sure of the exact number, but definitely they're into like the double-digit X's, I think. And this is actually, it probably surpassed the original Mega Man series in terms of popularity, at least in recent years, until the Mega Man 9 and 10 reboot that Capcom did. This was definitely the series of choice when it came to new games coming out. But anyway, the gameplay, it's Mega Man, you know? You're pretty sure of what you're getting into when you start it up. The only thing that's maybe slightly different, if you're used to Mega Man 1, 2, 3, before they introduce things like the slide and the charge, there is the charge in this game, so you can charge up your Buster, and also the other weapons once you get a specific power-up. And, you know, some people like it, some people hate it. I tend to like the old-school Mega Mans a little bit more without the charge, just because I find it interrupts the music a little bit less, and the music in Mega Man X is actually pretty good. I mean, it's cheesy in like an 80s kind of in the same way the new Sonic games have like Sonic Boom, like really cheesy 80s-esque hair metal guitar parts, I guess, is the best way to describe it. But yeah, but it's pretty good as far as games go. I've heard a lot of people cite this as one of their favorite game soundtracks of all time. I don't necessarily agree, but I can see where they're coming from. One of the things I really like about this game is how there's no introduction. It just kind of does a cold open like it's an episode of The Office or something. You're just kind of thrown into this intro level. And the trick here, as anyone who will play the game will know, is that this level is actually unbeatable. The only way to beat it is to lose. So I remember playing through this level for the first time as a kid and getting so frustrated and being like, how can I beat this guy? And just like turning off my console in rage, and then eventually realizing, oh, you're supposed to die. And in fact, I must have been a pretty stupid kid, because this boss doesn't even have a health bar. But this is probably my first or second experience with Mega Man, so please take pity on me rather than malice. So this boss, yeah, probably the hardest boss in the game in a literal sense, since he's unbeatable. But you do face him closer towards the end of the game, and he's actually, again, probably one of the tougher bosses in the game, and gave me fits as a kid. Literally took me, I don't know, probably at least a month or two to get past him when I was a kid. I just got stuck there and could not beat him. Now, not so bad, but anyway. So we're in dire straits here, and then our good buddy Zero comes in. I really like that sound effect. And saves the day just by blowing his arm clean off, which doesn't really make sense once you get to the part of the game where you meet this boss next and see what kind of dire straits Zero has gotten into. But in any case, it's a welcome rescue at this point. So yeah, Mega Man bitches a little bit, I'm not strong enough. Zero plays the Obi-Wan Kenobi role here and tells them that if he just trains as hard as he can, eventually he could become even more powerful than Zero himself. And, you know, no bonus points to you if you figure out that that's exactly what happens. But anyway, it's Mega Man, you know? Story, not that important. Never been too into the whole Mega Man saga, the Mega Man storyline. It's just all about the platforming, the action, and the gameplay. That's the only thing that matters. And in particular, cool Robot Masters. And that's what we get here. And I'll see you for the first of those Robot Masters in the next part of the video. Thank you for watching.